As a doctor who works with children, can you tell me what a health person does if they are told that a child or young person may be being hurt by an adult or not cared for properly?
As a doctor, I would take that information and I would discuss it further with other team members, and that would be the police and the social worker, and we'd make a decision whether the child was safe and decide if we needed to take further action on that.
In Jamie's story, you had a black eye and was seen by a doctor. What would happen at that medical?
Just like when you go to the doctor anyway, when you go for a medical for a black eye, the doctor would take the story of what had happened and also check about whether you had any problems with your health anyway, and then the doctor would have a look at you and check for the black eye, and sometimes that even involves using a measuring tape to check the size of the black eye, and sometimes the doctor asks somebody else to take a photograph of the black eye. But as well as that, the doctor would check all over to make sure there's no other bruises or injuries, and just check that he was well, basically.
In Claire's story, she was seen by a doctor and had a different kind of medical from Jamie. What would happen at that medical?
The same thing would happen with the story and a general examination, but also she would have her private parts examined. And everybody realises that's quite embarrassing, but the doctors are specially trained in it, and they would be very reassuring and help her to go through that process very carefully, and hopefully at the end of it she would feel much better because she'd had that examination.